Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I've got my week 37 plan with me. Today's sticker kit is by Planning with Shannon? Planning by Shannon? Yeah, Planning by Shannon. Very, very cute sticker kit. I will tell you, this particular kit was originally designed for to be used in a passion planner, because I used passion planner for a couple of years. I do not use passion planner anymore, just because I felt like it did not cover all of the different fields that I needed to have covered, like with every weekly kit and whatnot, or every weekly spread. So I don't use it anymore, but I did used to use it. I do still very much love a passion planner. Just barely doesn't fit, but that's okay. But I did, since I had the kit, I wanted to go ahead and use it up. So we shall see if all of this stuff fits or doesn't fit properly, which it does not look like this is going to fit properly. Again, 'tis okay. If I can get this to stick down. And then I will just snip it there. And then I will go ahead and knock out the other side. Uh-oh. I definitely just dropped one of my icon stickers. Again, it will be okay. That one fits pretty well. I will take it. This one little icon sticker, when I went through and I was filling in some of the items that I write in, like the menu, before I start the video, this particular icon sticker just kept sticking to my hands, and I kept moving it around. One thing that I will tell you, when I was using a lot of these Planning by Shannon sticker kits, I loved that they were really cute kits, but they also still stayed very functional. Because at this point in time, my planner was more functional than anything else. But I loved that the way that because this particular style of kits, like the way, if you've ever seen like a passion planner, the way that it's set up is they have like these vertical like blank spaces. And so she creates little strips that go into each one of those. So your planner still looks really pretty, but you're not going to be sacrificing any of that functionality. And I always appreciate that, because I'm a functional planner before anything else. Okay, there we go. Get all of these in here, and then I will get the large boxes and the to-do lists down, and then we can get to the rest of the week. Okay, and she always does include a weekend banner, so I will add that right here. And then I will add all of my to-do lists. And if you guys have not noticed by now, I very much like to have any big boxes or to-do lists down towards the bottom. Just because when I break up space, I have a really hard time with realizing like where my spacing is prior to putting things down. So then if I break up, the boxes, and then I have like this section and this section, sometimes I'll put a bunch of items in this section and then only have one item down here, and that always makes me mad. just so I have one less thing to think about. I just tend to do it this way. And then, and like I said, this sticker kit was designed for a Passion Planner, and Passion Planner has more narrow columns than a Happy Planner or an Erin Condren planner. So that's why these decor boxes aren't going to be the right size. And again, that is totally okay. I just, whatever works for me that day. And then this goes on Thursday. And then I will add my to-do list for Thursday as well. And as per usual, I definitely did pull in some elements from Happy Planner, from Erin Condren, from lots of different sticker places. Because as much as I love the Planning by Shannon kit, it does not fit completely. And then on top of that, the Planning by Shannon kits that were designed for the Passion Planner, they don't come with a lot of boxes. So you just got to improvise sometimes. And then, oh, I do have a decorative box for Friday as well. And then I've got a decorative box for Wednesday. And then we've got a to-do list box for Tuesday. Here we go. And I grab that header sticker. These, and yeah, the Planning by Shannon, like they're the little like header stickers are like super, super thin. So just a little bit more difficult to lay down without using my tweezers. Okay, and then I'll put this one right on top. But overall, I find when I was using her sticker kits a lot, I absolutely loved them. They were always well cut. The all of the ink was always what's the word I'm looking for? Vibrant? Yeah, vibrant's a good one. Never had any issues with any of the stickers that I bought from her, so it was great. And I'm very curious. I haven't purchased her stickers in a couple of years, so I'm very curious if she's still operating. So I'll definitely have to check that out when I'm putting together the description for this video. But that is all of the large decor items for this kit. So what I'm going to do is, oh, before this, actually, I used some of her decor stickers, or I pulled some so that I can put on each of these. It is a travel themed kit. So that's why it's all like passport related and cutesy. And this one is for right here. And then there is 2 more. Let's see if I can grab them both. There we go. A little globe. And then the little suitcase. I just thought those were really cute to go right here, because normally when I have my to-do list, I'll put like the little like cleaning icons on there, just because a lot of the time when I'm setting these up, I always, like, I do chores every day, but I don't want to sit there and mark those down as like the different things that I've done for the day, if that makes sense. So that's why I tend to put like a to-do list on each day, and then that way I don't really have to kind of mark those as like the bigger events type stuff. Anywho, I'll get started on Monday. The first thing I'm going to mark is, of course, as always, going to be my reading. I almost feel like I can't not mark my reading first at this point, but I'm sure it's fine. I'm going to put this one right about there. Then I'm going to cover up that TV with this book icon, and I will write read for 1 hour. Okay, it looks a little funny, but so be it. Okay, after that, I am going to mark that I did the bills and budgeting this day. I'll put this cute little pig here, and then I will write bills and budgeting. I always try to make sure that that's one of like the first things that I do in the week, simply because I prefer to, if that makes any kind of sense. Okay, now I've got another little flag icon here. I'm actually gonna move this one down just a hair. And then I have my little dog icon, and I will write walked Apollo. That is my big old German Shepherd Husky mix. And I'll tell you, he is the sweetest dude ever. He is such a kind dog. And he's not like, he's a couch potato. In the best way. It's totally a term of endearment. He really is like the sweetest dog ever. And then I use a shower steamer this day. And the new ones that I bought, because I have run out of shower steamers, but the new ones that I bought, I absolutely love them. They are fabulous. Okay, and then I watched a movie this day. We watched The Goonies. Goonies never say die. And for anyone who has not seen The Goonies, hopefully there are none of you. But if you haven't, go see it or watch it. It's awesome. That was one of the movies that my dad was like, no, you absolutely have to watch it. Not that there's ever been really a movie that I wouldn't watch. There have been movies that I don't like. But I'm a movie fanatic over here. Okay, and then I need my book. Read for another hour on Tuesday. One hour. And then after that, my little guy had martial arts this day. Oh my goodness. We recently got his, he got to do photos for martial arts. Oh, so cute. 10 out of 10. I can't wait to get those pictures. And I'm just going to write son, M.A. And then after that, we did have dinner at a friend's house. And I'm using this crazy box right here that is super cool and hopefully not super crooked. But it does look a little bit crooked. And then I will write dinner at friends. 10 out of 10 is everybody in spooky season because, oh my goodness. Just went to our first pumpkin patch and I won't lie, it was a blast. I got my new favorite mug or cup of the season. Very, very hocus pocus. And I also got some matching earrings that are 100% in my ears right now because I am who I am. Okay, so I'll write planning time because there is planning time every single week of my life, usually every single day, and I will always be here for it. Okay, so for Wednesday, we're going to start with reading again. Oh, I'm doing that thing again where I don't ever flip them. Sometimes my brain is like, alternate every single one. And then sometimes my brain is like, don't do it at all, ever. And I read 1.5 hours. I am still on track with my reading goal, so still very much happy about that. Again, my son had martial arts this day. Come on. There we go. I almost couldn't get the box off. Okay. So I will put this one here. And I will put this car here. And then it'll look funny because there's two cars right next to each other. But again, all will be right in the world at some point. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna mark down right here is going to be my YouTube video. And I will just write YouTube video. You know, until you start doing something like this, like putting a channel together and really like committing to uploading all these videos every week. For me right now, it's 2 videos a week. But being, you know, I'm still a mom, I'm still a wife, and I still work a full-time job. I didn't realize exactly how difficult it was going to be to get all of the prep work done. And I know for sure, I struggle more with all of the prep behind these Plan With Me videos than any of the other videos that I do. Because I have to prep each and every sticker, pull all of these stickers before I actually start the video. And that's like a lot of sifting through stickers because I'm not magic. I don't have them organized in a special way that helps me find them faster. So that I've learned very quickly that is one of the harder things about putting together these videos, but I do still really enjoy doing these videos. So I don't think that I'll be stopping anytime soon. I menu planned this day, Wednesday, menu planning. And then after that, I will mark down that I had tea. I'm just gonna write hot tea. Because like during the summertime, I will drink cold tea, like iced tea. But during the colder months, I'm always jonesing for a warm cup of tea. So that tends to work out. And I need to trim this TV sticker right quick so that it doesn't look so gargantuan. And trimming the stickers down is definitely a preference thing. Nobody has to do it. I prefer if my sticker does have that white outline, that I prefer it be just minimized a little bit, especially if I'm using a thinner box. If I'm using a thicker box, then I probably won't bother, but it's specifically when I'm using one of these smaller boxes. And this was a crime documentary. Well, okay, it kind of fit, and then my hand moved away. And then I went on a walk with Apollo, my cute little chunky dog. And then I actually have an extra piece of this decor that I cut off, so I'm just gonna throw it down here, but I'm gonna trim just smidge more, because why not utilize it? I thought I might have some extra, and if I had any space, I was definitely gonna use it. Oh, I have sticker scraps stuck to my finger. Okay. Well, that is the first half of week 37. So now I will flip us over and we will finish up the second half. All right, and on Thursday, I'm going to start with my reading. I read for 2 hours. After that, we'll put this one up here. My daughter had physical therapy. And then had a workout with friends. Okay, and then are we gonna fit? Yes, we are going to fit. Just barely. And I'm just gonna throw this right down here because it fits nicely. But it was a hot bath kind of day. Okay, and then that moves me right along to Friday. Come off. Okay, and then on Friday, I read for an hour. And then after that, ooh, this was a brutal day. I'm not gonna lie. There was so many appointments and meetings this day that it was just like, can we not anymore, please? Okay. So again, my daughter had PT, physical therapy, and then no. I'll put this one here. There was a parent conference, and then goodness, go this way. I did a swim workout, 35 minutes. And then I think I'm just gonna throw these together because I'm running out of brain capacity. Okay, I'm gonna put this one right here, and I'm going to put this here, then I'm going to put this here, and let's see. This was a meeting, and then this was my son's doctor's appointment. It ended up being a little bit more simplistic because I was able to take one and then pick up the other later, and so that helped, but it was still a bit chaotic. So after all of that, we ended up taking it a little bit easier for most of the rest of the day, at least where we could. put this here, and actually, I lie. I'm gonna move it a little bit, just a little bit down. Okay, that looks good. And then I'm gonna put this down here in the bottom corner. Nope, that's the wrong side. Meditate. And then, like I said, we ended up taking it a little bit easy for the rest of the day. Because after all of those meetings and appointments and conference calls and things, it was just like, okay, I'm gonna take a breath forever. Okay, that brings me over to Saturday. And of course, I'm still going to start with my reading. I have to sneeze. Oof, I hate that. The feeling like you're gonna sneeze and then it's just like, never mind. It's okay. Okay, on Saturday, I read for 2 hours. And then after that, I did play. Anybody know? Diablo. Shocking, I know. I felt like I played for a while, but I really didn't. It is super fun though. And then after that, we did have some family time. See, this is the particular icon that just did not want to stay where I had it. So it was a little bit bent a second ago. Family time. Hopefully it stays there. It looks like it's going to be fine. After that, I also had time for a face mask, a little self-care face mask. And then, again, I did have some planning time. This one here, and I'll put her over here. Ow. Oh, that hurt my finger. Are like all of my pens running out of ink, or am I just like not pushing hard enough? Because I'm not happy with that. Anywho. Okay, and then I've also got to mark. See, I love the way that they fit perfectly in the box. Whereas like these other ones don't. It's slightly upsetting, but it's okay. And then of course I put up my YouTube video. Are we writing or no? What is happening? Okay. I do not understand how I'm constantly running out of ink. Okay, that's better-ish. And then after that, I did drink some tea, or yeah, some tea. No, I've learned my lesson. Let me see if this other marker is hopefully working better. There we go, see, fabulous. And then after that, wrong way, I will put this one down here. Then I'll put my little TV here. And then I watched Wednesday. Perfection. And then, okay. Here, I am going to mark two things stay. Oh, yeah. Because I'd rather have these in here than my reading at this particular moment. My brain hurts. What happened? Oh, okay. Swimming. 45-minute swim. And then we hiked 3 miles. 3 miles. And you can read my handwriting. Okay, let me go ahead and put in my reading real quick before I don't put it in here. And this day I read for 1 hour. Read 1 hour. Well, read 1 hour. I remember English most of the time. Okay, and then this one right here. And then I will write workout with friends. And then after that one, of course, I did my grocery shopping. Like, I wholeheartedly realize that the bag says grocery shopping, but my brain can't not write that. And that wraps me up for week 37 of 2025. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the kit and had fun planning with me. I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks. Bye.